Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm sitting here on the very beautiful Carnival Venezia. On our way to New York. We're on the transatlantic part of the journey, first of the sea days. So today we've got a tour of the Lido Deck for you. As most of you know, this is the heart of a Carnival ship. It has everything from the Lido Marketplace buffet to 2 pools, several eateries, just absolutely beautiful. Very different on this ship than it has been on prior Carnival ships I've been on. It's got just a little more of an elegant flair to it. And also it has a retractable roof, which came in really, really useful this morning because it was pouring rain when we all woke up. So the sun's coming out and I am really excited to take you on this walking tour of the Lido Deck. Before we get started though, I just want to remind you to please subscribe to my channel. We are growing. We appreciate each and every one of you that subscribes. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers now, so that is really going to be amazing when we get there. So please help us out on that endeavor. And also I wanted to thank each of you who hit the like button, since it lets me know that you're also enjoying the content. Okay, just a reminder that we already have walking tours up on decks 4 and 5 of the Carnival Venezia. That's everything from the casino to several of the restaurants to the atrium. And coming after this, we will have a walking tour of the decks above the Lido, which is the Serenity Deck, the splash zone, the fitness area, and everything above there. There's some beautiful little nooks and crannies also that you can read or just hang out in on those decks. And finally, we also have a walking tour up of the Terrazza Carnevale area, which is a special area for the terrazza rooms. I'm in a terrazza cabana, so you can see that already up on YouTube. Just want to say, it's been 3 days since my last walking tour. So I have to enjoy the ship, because if I don't enjoy the ship, you don't know really what the ship is about. So when I get home, I'm gonna have all sorts of reviews for you. And so I have to experience the ship the way I feel you will experience the ship. So the last 2 days have been chock full between going to the Azores to just kind of having a good time. I've been to several restaurants, I've been gambling in the casinos. So basically I am cruising for you guys. I have lots and lots of content to come after we are done with these walking tours. So again, thank you for joining me. You're watching Cruising with Dee. We are entering Lido Deck from the elevators, and here you can see the pool on the Lido Deck. It is not a huge pool. It's beautiful though. You can see the fountain over there. There is a lift for the disabled, and then you can see around it that you just have one line of the Lido Deck chairs. Over there you can see with the elevators I just came off of, there's some ivy decoration. Coming around this way, we are going to go and look at the what I call the 4 corners of food on the Lido Deck. You've got your guys' burger joint, kind of waiting for lunch to start here. It's just before noon. You can see some of the toppings that they have put out for Guys Burger Joint. They have everything. They do have the Chipotle sauce, you name it, it is there. A very traditional Guys Burger Joint. So that's your first corner. Over from right on the elevators. Now we're heading left on the elevators and from the elevators, and we are going to go over to your second corner of food, and this is Tomodoro, which is basically the blue iguana cantina on most of the other ships. So you have all your Mexican favorites, including at breakfast, and then you have some Italian flair added, different types of Italian flavored treats for you to eat for lunch. I've not eaten here yet, and I will have much more on this, including menus, but you can see they're starting to put things out here as well, and it's very fresh. People who've eaten here have told me it's quite good. And over here is where your toppings and salsa bar is for your Tomodoro. Okay, now coming across, you can see that, again, there's lots of places to eat on the Lido Deck, but not as many lounge chairs as you would expect on your basic Carnival ship. Coming this way, now we're going to another one of the corners on the other side. It's very pretty, it's very elegant, very different than the feel on most Lido decks. Quite beautiful, I think. So here we're at the Rococo bar. This is your main bar that services the pool area. It is beautifully decorated, kind of sort of like a Rococo Italian dream. Different again than other ships, but great, never too busy. Not been a huge line here for drinks for the pool bar. They've got slushy drinks in there. That's something I do want to try. Okay, that is your 3 corners. Now we're crossing over on the Lido Deck. Just 2 rows of loungers here and 1 row of loungers around the pool. I am not sure how that's going to work out in the Caribbean, but we do have the Burano pool deck, and we're going to take a look at that at the end of this tour. And, oh, and we do have the retractable roof up today, which is actually quite wonderful. It was raining this morning, a great option to have coming out of New York where the weather is unpredictable. Here you have your Java Blue Cafe. This is our fourth and final corner of the Lido Deck. Again, beautifully decorated, kind of like you might find in a little coffee or gelato bar if you're in Venice or Florence. Little seating areas, nice view out to the ocean. Over here you've got your pastries. The fancy ones are additional cost and very tempting. You've got, of course, Java Blue, known for all the espresso drinks, again, for an extra fee unless you have the drink package, and the gelato bar. They have many flavors of gelato. One scoop is $3, 2 scoops is $5. Plus the gelato, the only ice cream you have on the Lido Deck is swirls. There is no free gelato on the Venezia. Okay, so that's the Java Blue Cafe, and now we are going to go back out. You can see your main screen here, which running all the great movies, as well as your wall of memories, lots of places to sit. They have been running your dive-in theater at night. You can also sit above to watch the movies. All right, here we go around to the other side. And, you know, I do think the loungers, it's going to be a problem. Maybe they're going to take out some of the extra eating areas for the Caribbean parts of the Venezia itineraries. I think that would help a lot. I just don't see there being enough loungers for people going down and wanting to take the sun. I'm curious to see how this will be worked out. As you can see here, though, for this particular TransAtlantic, no one's saving loungers. There's plenty of room. So I think that may be why Carnival has not put out extra loungers at this time. As you can see, tons of eating area over there. All right, heading out, going now to the Lido Marketplace Buffet. Your entry on either side is by Guy's Burger Joint or by Tomodoro. Got a drink area over here, your standard water and juices, some coffee. All right, passing guys by. And here we go into the marketplace. As in all Lido marketplaces, you've got all your places to eat on the side. This is so pretty. It's really nicely decorated. I love the lanterns, the umbrellas, the kind of park style to the benches. You feel, again, like you're in a little, I don't know, little cafe on the side of the road in Italy. You've got your ivy. It's fake, but nice. And here we are going to go take a look at the food. In a minute, you've got your swirls and more places to get your drinks. Okay, it's not noon yet, so we do not have the buffet open, but we're going to peek in. And over here, you have a very nice salad bar. Again, all of this is duplicated. There are 2 stations for all of this, but we're just going to take a look at one in this tour. Here's where your food will be laid out. They've had lots of Italian specialties. I particularly like the eggplant parmesan that they've had. They've had sort of like a manicotti. All right, so we'll take a look a little bit at the food in this tour when they put it out. I will also have additional reviews of the Lido buffet after we're done with the walkies, and I have more time for your content. Oh, there's my husband. He's waiting for his food, since we have not had the buffet open yet. The only thing that is open on the buffet at the moment is the deli, which is what you'll see as part of the buffet. Again, plenty of places to eat. You've got your banquettes on the side as well as your regular tables to eat by the windows. Okay, and coming around, we are going to look at a little more seating areas. Plenty of places to eat. I know the buffet hasn't opened yet, but we have not found it to be overly crowded. Easy to get a seat so far this entire cruise. Okay, coming around here, you can see they're starting to put everything out. Here are the fruits for lunch. And over here, we are coming on desserts. We've got our jellos and our cookies. And the cakes are just beautiful here. Don't eat a lot of sugar, but the ones we've had so far seem to be quite nice. And I'm gonna linger on those cakes just a little bit. They look so tempting. And here you have people at the deli. The deli is open extended hours, so even if the Lido buffet is closed, it doesn't open till noon, which I thought was surprising. And if I have brunch, I like an earlier Lido marketplace lunch, but it is what it is, and the deli and pizza is always available. Kind of just peeking in here. We'll take a quick look at some food at the end of this when it's open, but here it is. Let's take a look just right now, and I will have lots more on the buffet for you in further videos. Okay, and now we are going to head outside to the back of the ship, which has the Burano Pool area, as well as Pizzeria del Capitano and the seafood shack. And there's your door out to the back of the ship. Lots of places to eat. They call this the Burano Sun Deck. Now we are at Pizzeria del Capitano. I absolutely love the pizza on Carnival. It is very authentic Italian style, and this pizzeria is no exception. It is a good size. I have actually already been here several times for pizza and have had zero wait. Very efficient, not bad late at night, but just great Italian style pizza that Carnival is known for. We're back here now in the Burano Pool area, and you can see over here another drink area, and now we're in the main pool area for the Burano. This is a very, very good place for the sun worshipers, much better actually, I think, than the main Lido Pool deck. I think in the Caribbean, this area is going to be key. It's sunny. There's lots of loungers out here, great views of the ocean off the back of the ship. There's plenty of umbrellas. And then the pool is a decent size. So you've got a good pool here. And I don't know, somehow this just seems more Caribbean. I'm going to catch the sun than the main and beautiful Lido Deck. You can also see here that you have the hot tubs. There are two on either side of the pool. There are other hot tubs on the ship in the Terrazzo Carnevale area, and I believe also on the Serenity deck. Coming around, you can also, and anywhere on the ship, you've got these nice little Italian touches here. You've got your barber type poles from Venice, and then a very nice large pool bar, the Burano Pool Bar. Never a wait so far here as well, just plenty of bar service. Coming around the other side, so this is the other entrance to the Lido Marketplace opposite from Pizzeria del Capitano, and you have here your seafood shack. And again, the seafood shack is a paid eatery. It is not free, but they have lobster rolls, oysters, fried clam strips. Actually, it's quite good. Just to note that the lobster rolls say $18, but that is for 2 lobster rolls. And then coming back around, we're back in the Lido Marketplace. We're not going to linger here too long, as this side is a repeat with the places to eat all along the side, and there's a whole duplicate of the marketplace buffet as well. There's your coffee and your juice service over there to the left, as well as water. And that is pretty much it for this tour of the Lido Deck. So I wanted to thank you for joining me. We really appreciate. Look for our other walking tours, and we have lots more coming for you on the Carnival Venezia. Thank you.